Hey people, this is Chris Lucas. I was known on YouTube as Liquid Smooth because of the dancing and the DJing and stuff like that when I first started. And then I started making videos about events and the Vatican takeover because I saw a void on YouTube, about 12 years ago where I felt like no one was really telling the truth. I'm sure people heard of Project Mockingbird and about where they had I think it's like 600 CIA agents infiltrating the media and all different positions. And I think that's basically what happened on YouTube and ever since its creation. The only people that are allowed to talk are the ones that are doing government approved speech. Some of them aren't, directly agents, but they're doing the same thing the agents are doing and saying the same things they want, um, pushing the same narratives. So, anyway, this is my new channel. And that's just like a little brief take in case someone new comes along and sees this channel. And let's see how long it'll be up. But now, every time I do a broadcast, I'm just wanting to say all of the views presented here are just my opinion. Yes, because apparently, even the videos I play, it's just my opinion. Everything is just my opinion. You have to go verify it all. Now, I cannot be pushing misinformation because I'm just telling you my opinion. Okay? That's how this is going to work. So you can't get rid of my videos because it's just my opinion. My opinion. Everything on this video, everything on all of my videos is my opinion. Mine, mine, mine. I don't care if I'm playing something that Trump's saying. That's my opinion. All of it's my opinion. Everything's my opinion. COVID, if I say, hey, Fauci said this, that's my opinion. Okay? So, not sure how many people I can get on here because no one even knows this channel exists. First broadcast, I'm pretty sure I don't have any videos on here. So, let's see here. See if I can share something going on the screen. Oh, I know what I want to do. We'll just kind of look through YouTube. Let's see who wants this vax, because I just, pop on a random 60 minutes video, and we'll just read the comments. In fact, let's go. Well, so right now we're just kind of looking at the top comments. And, okay, here's this guy saying, that there, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a domestic enemy, of which I took an oath in the USMC to defend against. Who's he calling a domestic enemy? Is that this general? Oh, that's kind of interesting. This general that's the head of Warp Speed.
Just earlier this morning.
He's calling a domestic enemy. Okay. Because I see this little video about Operation Warp Speed, nearest pinnacle of mission. I'm not going to play it because the last time I played this stuff, my channel got deleted. Can you believe that? As soon as the instant it uploaded, my channel got a copyright strike. Or not a copyright strike. No, it wasn't from a copyright strike. It was inappropriate material. So I'm not really sure what was wrong with it. It was a clip. And my channel got stroked down, in my opinion. All this is my opinion again. Let me keep reminding you, every single thing in this video is my opinion. That's all it is an opinion piece. We won't call what I say fact. It's all opinion, okay? It's all just opinion. No facts here. So let's just kind of look at this. In my opinion, look at all this stuff we're seeing. Okay, I'm just kind of, just looking through random videos. For by their sorceries, all nations were deceived. Sorceries equal pharmakia equal big pharma. So I'm just reading people's comments. In my opinion, I'm reading people's comments. Christopher Smith says, "Imagine my disappointment when I found out this was about a vaccine and not faster than light travel from Star Trek." And then this person saying, "No, he won't. Not everybody is stupid. He may get something, but it won't be the COVID vaccine." Yeah, because in this video, the general said that he'd be the first to take it. And now, if you want to see these reviews, yep, and someone just said right to him. See, someone else is saying Mark of the Beast. So here I'm going, and I'm having a hard time finding Operation Warp Speed, the biggest psychological operation of our time, and you're falling for it. Look at all these thumbs up. Is there some negative comments? No. I see someone saying COVID is the catalyst for the Great Reset. It's a hoax. Now, in my opinion, I don't know if it's a hoax, but in my opinion, I think it's being blown out of proportion. And David Schumacher says a vaccine for a virus with a 99+% survival rate. No thanks. It's Bill Gates' DNA altering nanotechnology vaccine for genocide or worse. There's a place where the sun don't shine. Put it there, General. And wow, man, it seems like it's hard to find support for this. Okay, let's just kind of I don't know, go somewhere else. That's what do I want to try now? I just want to try somewhere random. How about CNN? Vaccine. I think I'd be talking about vaccine. COVID-19. Okay, I'm just going to go on this random thing. Let's see if we can find a bunch of people who want to take the vaccine, okay? That's what we're going to do. Okay, so far nothing negative. I'll just... See, all I see is people talking about how it jumped 5%. See, I don't see any real positive comments. Like Bill Gates says, "Wait, mine's better. It will have tracking ability." Why nobody wants to say fake news? I guess some people think this is fake. See, I don't see a lot of support. It just seems like they're making fun of it by saying 99%. Someone says it'll be 100% on the 20th of January 2021 because they're saying it's going to be 100% effective by inauguration, huh? And see, someone else is going, why do we need a vaccine? It's got a 99% survival rate. Really not even supposed to declare a pandemic until there's at least I think more than 8% of the people who get it got to be dying for it to declare it. And we're declaring it for less than maybe 0.2% at the highest, but I've seen it down to 0.05% is the death rate, or 2%. I've even seen stats for that, in my opinion, of course. So, see, someone else is thinking the vaccines are just going to be effective with, they're going to go down in effectiveness if Trump wins. See, it's like no need to rush the vaccine. Only 2/3 of the country will take it anyway. See, I do not see overwhelming support. Not the overwhelming. See, this person saying, seeing this comment section and reading some of them actually makes me feel like a normal person. Because when you're walking around and everyone's wearing masks and acting like it's a pandemic, you come here and you're reading these comments and you see that everyone thinks it's bogus, it seems. And it seems like this is a bad idea, right? Let's see what everyone said. This vaccine is considered experimental, no matter which way you look at it. So, I'm just going to check my chat room, see if anyone, no one stopped by. Okay, so, I'm going to keep reading it. So I just think it's very interesting. I'm just kind of, doing a video. I'm not sure how great it will be, but I just kind of want to document that no one seems to be very interested in this vaccine. I mean, you see how the overwhelming comments is that it doesn't seem like anyone's very excited for this. See, this person says just like that, everyone's 99% more skeptical. And this person says, yet when we get negative tests, they say we could still possibly have COVID because the tests aren't completely accurate all the time. I definitely trust the judgments here. Hey, you know what? This is a fantastic point. I'll even type it out, Tim. This is a fantastic point. Because how do you know if this vaccine's effective? Right? See, so because how do you know how effective the vaccine is if you can't even test properly for the virus and you keep getting false negatives? See, the vaccine could appear to work because you think someone got COVID who did not. I should say who actually did not. These are some of the things, right? We all know, even the people who believe in masking and believe in destroying the whole world over COVID and locking it down. Even you have to admit there are things called false positives from this test, and there's a lot of them. Even you got to admit that. So how do we know this vaccine's really effective? I mean, that's one thing we really gotta kind of keep in mind. See, here's someone thinking outside the box. They said there will be in the next generation or so a pharmacological method of making people love their servitude and producing a dictatorship without tears, so to speak, producing a kind of painless concentration camp for entire societies. So people will, in fact, have their liberties taken away from them, but will rather enjoy it because they will be distracted from any desire to rebel by propaganda or brainwashing enhanced by pharmacological methods. And this seems to be the final revolution. Aldous Huxley, 1961. It doesn't seem like these people. Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I finally found someone that said they'll take it. Wow. Hey, I'll say, hey, you made it into my video. I've been searching comment sections for a while, and you were the first comment I found after maybe, what is it, 10 to 20 minutes? Maybe, you know what? Because I was actually reading a little bit before I started making this video, so I'll say after about 20 minutes or more. Okay. So hey, you made it into my video. I've been searching comment sections for a while. You were the first comment I found after 20 minutes or more. Right? Have been. Let me check the time. Oh, whoa! Don't want to start this one offline. So it was actually, let's just say, 15 minutes or more. There we go. Of someone who said they would take the vaccine. Of someone who said they would take the vaccine. There we go. That probably made their day. See, no one else wants to do it and take it. This person says, let all the political people take the vaccine first, from city to federal, then wait for a couple months to see the side effects. Let's just see if they got a bad reply. And you know what? I think this vaccine has existed for quite a while, to be honest. I don't think this vaccine came out this year. I think it came out before this year. In fact, you know what? Let me just do a little search. Yeah, this is where the video might take some weird turns and it might start to get boring, or might be fun. I don't know. I want to search for mRNA vaccine technology. And I don't want to look. I want to go by upload date. but I want to go way, way back. I want to go as far back as I can find. How far can we go back? See, it seems, to be honest, no one's ever made an mRNA vaccine. No one's ever made a vaccine for a vaccine against an RNA virus. They say it mutates too fast. But for the first time in history, the whole world's on lockdown over a pandemic. Before that, you had Event 201 that played out this exact scenario in October of 2019. And it seems like the advances in mRNA vaccine technology, we're so lucky it happened to just come out last year where it's got advanced enough to where they could build a vaccine. We're so lucky. Or is it lucky, or is it a planned? I mean, is this planned? You got to ask yourself, luck or planned? And I really question that. And I also think, again, this whole video is my opinion, that Donald Trump worked with Joe Biden and the Democrat Party to create this whole election rigging scenario, because he sure didn't care about it when Dr. Shiva was complaining that, and he had tons of proof, that when he ran for the Republican Senate, when he ran to be the Republican nominee for a Senate seat in Massachusetts, he got ripped off in the Massachusetts primary this year, the Republican primary this year, right? Has tons of proof, and they even publicly admitted that the state of Massachusetts publicly admitted that they destroyed the ballot images, which they're supposed to keep for 22 months. Publicly admitted it. And then when he posted their response on the Twitter, he gets locked off of Twitter. Why? Because a state official has this urgent line to Twitter, apparently, in my opinion, that allows them to contact Twitter. So, and so he gets banned for 21 days. And here's this guy trying to run as a write-in candidate, since he had the Republican nomination stolen from him. And you would think that, Giuliani and Ted Cruz and all these other people and Donald Trump, if they're so interested in election fraud, why not go talk to him when it just happened to him? This was the guy, in my opinion, that was the least deep state candidate we've had in 100 years. And yes, more so than Donald Trump. The least deep state guy. And he got messed over. No one wants to talk to him. Donald, I thought you're trying to fight the deep state. This guy seems, he's got 4 MIT degrees. He could beat up Fauci and Redfield and anyone who's, trying to defend the lockdowns and push for the lockdowns and push for forced vaccination. This guy, dude, could easily just beat him up and smack him around. But you're not going to call him, are you? You're not going to talk to him. And that's because, people, in my opinion, the whole rigging thing and the whole election is all a distraction. It's a scripted distraction. And I actually, said this was going to happen back in August. It kind of evolved. I mean, at first, I said they're going to run Kamala. Kamala's going to be Joe Biden's VP. And I said that's because they want to run the worst Democrat ticket. So when they rig the election, it'd be obvious, because they want to create chaos. And then over time, I thought maybe they were going to have so much election chaos and riots going on that they'd have to bring UN troops over here and use that as a reason to bring UN troops over here. But then when I started to really think about it more, when it got closer to the election, I was like, no, there's far bigger things going to go on. In fact, I and I said I thought Trump would win the would wind up winning the election after it was rigged for Biden, and that he would investigate this election fraud, win this election fraud, and be elevated more into hero status. And because you watch how the whole world treats Donald Trump, a lot of the world actually like holds him in very high regard and holds him like it's the last chance of ending like this new world order takeover, believe it or not. But the thing is, I've seen Trump nominate too many of the wrong people. From Redfield, who was guilty of medical misconduct when he was in the military, and here he is, another Roman Catholic, and Trump's nominating nothing but Roman Catholics. We have a majority Roman Catholic Supreme Court thanks to Trump. You could even have one or two of them die, and you would still have a majority Roman Catholic Supreme Court. But this election, it's done as a distraction. All this mess, in my opinion, is done as a distraction. And the odd thing about it is, what are the odds that the vaccine's going to be done right after the election and right before inauguration, it looks like? So you got all this election distraction going on, and you also got this COVID vaccine coming out with this brand new technology that's never been invented before. That's a pretty curious chain of events, don't you think? And because it really, let's see here. I think I had a couple of things I wanted to say. I'll just say, basically, the rigged election is a scripted distraction. That's the simplest way I can put it. Another thing I noticed, and this does kind of tie into Trump, and I'm going to end this video as soon as I say this. Let me find this dude. I just want to scroll in just a tiny bit more. See, it looks like Moderna's been working on this for a while, and just, that's what I kind of figured. And I think this technology, I think the reason why they went with this lockdown is because they thought, hey, we have perfected this. We're getting close to actually having this technology perfected enough to try it out on people. And wouldn't you know, 1 year ago, it seems like they really had this started to really get this down, and then bam, hey, what a great time to finally finish up your mRNA vaccine technology and be ready to try it out. Because hey, a pandemic just happened. Wow, we're so lucky. This all happened at once. So, now I'm just going to kind of go to something a little off topic, but not really, because it does involve election fraud. It's this guy, Larry Gators, who claims to be Q, and he's got quite the following. But I want to see something, because there was something that wasn't right that happened today. Yeah, this is it. See, I was watching this show today, gotta thumbs it down because you guys, I was making some great comments about the Jesuits and everything. Oh, you're not gonna. Oh, well, maybe they will. I thought they weren't gonna show the chat replay. I'm just kind of curious.
With watermarks. People thinking that they're voting for President Trump when in actuality they're voting for Uncle Joe Biden. Also, you have 2 additional companies. See, darkness comes in layers, where Satan works through the compartmentalization of darkness. In order
See, they were erasing my comments, and I actually thought I had very good comments. And I was just talking about how the Jesuits blew Lincoln's brains out, and I cited, and I said, hey, here's some information, and this is the book, you can find it in. So there's no reason for Larry Gators to be erasing that, right? And then I made comments about, well, Trump did nominate Deep State Barr, because even he was complaining about the Deep State in this video.
A close friend of the late Kobe Bryant. Now, Larry Fink owns a minority interest,
but, look, when I was typing my comments in, it appeared
20% of the stock.
Here, let me stop this for a second. It appeared, I'm going to put him on mute. It appeared that I thought I was typing comments, but then when I exit out of the live chat and exit back in, because I think you people know, you can take and you can close the chat and then open the chat back up. And I recommend anybody doing that after you make a comment to make sure your comment is actually being seen. So if you open up the chat, and you scroll back through it and you go okay, oh, here's my comment. And, that's while you're watching a live show. You want to make sure you're commenting because somehow they're banning comments, but it looks like you're typing, and you think you're typing because you don't see it. You think it's being posted, and you think people are reading it. But then when you exit out of the chat and go back into it, or if you close the video and then start it right back up, you'll see sometimes that if you're probably talking about a lot of truth, your comments are gone. And I saw that my comments were being deleted. In fact, there's a lot, this room had about 200 people in it. And I was like, wow, I'm able to type comments. And every once in a while I would see someone else's comment. And I was like, wow, I'm not seeing very many people comment. And the thing is, I think he's doing this to a lot of people. I think a lot of people were making these kind of comments that I was making. And they were somehow shadow banning these comments so people couldn't see them. Oh, my opinion, of course. My opinion. Always my opinion. But this dude, man, he is a scam artist. This is one of the, this dude to me is a low life. I hate saying things like that about people, but
interest in the.
But I don't like people who censor and are sneaky about it. And I think this thing is bigger than what people think. I don't think this dude's playing a small part in this whole charade at all.
Coming back to William Kennard, the man who is the executive director of the Dominion Voting Systems. He runs the Staple Street Capital Fund, which created what we're calling Glitchgate. So then now the scam is so deep and so wide because this scam is subsidized with $400 million through the John Zuckerberg initiative, which is an illegal act. No non-elected.
Yeah, I don't think this. So you can see, when I'm reading these comments,
voting supervisors or election judges, or even those.
All you're seeing is bless you and bless this. No. There's people having
They
I
don't
bet
want to
there's people having
certify
real conversations. I
Joe
go to enough
Biden
live
the
streams where
victor
people are having
in Georgia or
conversations.
North Carolina because they know that they're in trouble. Now, in my conclusion, before we give the floor over to you guys, now we know that there's a young attorney, okay, a young member of Bain Capital, Mitt Romney's company. Mitt Romney.
I just want to make sure my comments not
another
in
topic
here
for another
before
day.
I.
So you're getting me so excited here today.
Yeah, I just kind of want to let people know that that's
Fridays
one of the
off, but
things
you know
they're.
what? The Holy Spirit told me, no, you
One
got
of the
work to do,
new
Bishop,
little
for Brother
tactics
Allen and
they're
Sister
doing
Francine,
is that
as we're
they're
talking about the greatest global cover
is
in
that they're
human
creating this
history.
so that you can think
So
you're
there's a
commenting
lot
and
of
you're not.
information here.
I'm
So
just gonna
then
leave him a comment
there
though,
is
letting him know
a
that
patriotic
you
corporation by the name of the Amistad Project.
see he drops all this info like you think you can like. He's very what do you call it? Like he'll drop info to make it seem like he's real deep, and I don't even know what to call this yet because it sounds like he's super educated about a lot of things, and yet I feel like he never really connects the dots. I got a friend, Johnny Cerrucci, that calls it like, oh man, what's that great term he says? Um, like like it's where they take and they drop so much information, but it's like they put you in like the weeds, and it's like oh, I wish I could think of the term. He's got a great name for it, but it's where they just keep dropping so much information you kind of get lost in the information. And to me that's kind of what it seems like what he is a master of doing is like dropping information like he's getting ready to connect a dot, and then he just like starts dropping more information. But like to me his dots, like he's just trying to overwhelm me with information, and I don't think he really solves anything or does anything much. But just gonna say you are a deceiver and a scumbag for denying people. Oh, I didn't spell deceiver right. For denying people. Denying people the ability to share info. Now, all I did was quote historical books that revealed the Catholic run deep state, the same deep state that blew Lincoln's brains out, and you want to cover it up. You are a traitor to the country. Oh, I gotta be specific to the USA. I tend to think you are a Vatican agent for the way you treated me when I did nothing wrong to you. Fishing for truth. Let's see. Is it gonna post? Ah, there we go. Oh, and for anybody new who's watching the show, gotta make sure this works anyway. Aha. I got a book. I mean, a website. And at the top of my screen, got great historical books. Yes, indeed, I can. Rome's responsibility for the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, Pope President. I can actually verify everything I just spoke to this man that he banned me for. And so, oh, I should probably post my new website. I got a lot of great information on here. Anyway, folks, that's it for my live broadcast.